said you'd be better without me, like love was just the way you were. And I stood there in the silence, breaking by the door. I try to hide the way it cut me, try to let you leave with grace, but a goodbye like that stays burning on a man's heart and face. Now I keep replaying every moment, wondering where we lost the light. Was I just a place for healing, till your heart was strong enough to fly? You moved on like it was easy, like we were never something real, while I'm here learning how to live with wounds that never heal. I hope you found the peace you wanted. I hope your skies are clear and blue, but every night I'm left with questions and a world that's missing you. They say that time will make me stronger, that someday I'll forget, but all this hurt keeps proving you're the hardest thing to lose, yeah. Maybe one day I'll be better, maybe I'll smile and mean it too. Maybe this broken heart will soften and stop calling out for you. But tonight I'm just a memory of the man I was before, trying to survive the echo of your leaving at my door. It's getting hard to hear my heartbeat in this quiet little place. Your coffee cup is in the kitchen, your ghost is everywhere. I keep staring at my phone screen, like your name might light it up, like one late night I miss you could be enough for us. Come over even for a moment, even if it's not to stay. Let me hear your voice in this house before it fades away. I've been holding all this hurting like a storm under my skin, and every night without your footsteps feels colder than it's been. I know maybe I should let go, maybe love has reached its end, but my heart still leaves the door unlocked, like you might walk in again. I still sleep on my side only, but I dream we're skin to skin. Then I wake up with the silence, and the ache comes rushing in. So come over if you miss me, if there's even one spark left. If your lonely feels like my lonely, and your chest feels like my chest, you don't have to say forever, you don't have to fix the pain. Just come over for one last moment and break my heart again. You came to me like morning sunlight, soft enough to calm my storms, a quiet kind of beautiful that made the broken feel warm. I held your name like something holy, like a prayer I didn't deserve, and every smile you gave so gently felt like more than just a word. Now I live inside the silence of the life you left behind, still finding pieces of your laughter in the corners of my mind. I see you in the passing headlights, in the rain against my room, like a daydream that keeps fading but never fully leaves the blue. We were almost something endless, at least that's what I believed. But some hearts are only borrowed, and some loves are made to leave. I still reach for you in midnight, like your shadow might return, but all I hold is empty aching and a fire that still burns. If you ever drift back to me through the sleep I cannot keep, no, I never stopped loving you, even when it hurt this deep. Now I walk with all our memories, like a sky I can't outgrow, still chasing you through daydreams with a heart that won't let go. You left me with a quiet room and questions on the floor, 100 little broken reasons I still don't understand for sure. I read our last few messages like they might change somehow, but every word just feels more distant than the silence I live now. I'm trying to figure out the moment when your heart let go of mine. Was it hiding in your tired eyes, or somewhere between the lines? I gave you all my honest pieces, the ones I never showed, and now I'm here with only echoes of a love I used to know. simple to outrun, but every road leads back to memories and all the damage done. I wear my smile around the daylight and fall apart at night, trying to make peace with your goodbye and find a way to be alright. Maybe I'll never figure it out. Maybe some hearts just break this way. Maybe love can burn so deeply it leaves a scar that has to stay. But if you ever think about me, know I gave my whole truth through, and I'm still here among the pieces, trying to figure out losing you. I still hear the door behind you closing like the end of grace, and the silence that you left here still wears the shape of your face. I replay every wrong word, every night I let you down. Now regret is all that keeps me from completely breaking down. If I could gather all the pieces of the heart I made you hide, I would hold them like a promise and apologize all night. I was careless with your softest parts, too blind to see the bruise. Now I'm the one still walking circles in the shadow of losing you. Forgive the storm I brought between us. Forgive the days I turned away. Forgive the love I should have shown you before it slipped and fell to gray. I was young inside my silence and proud in all the wrong ways. Now your absence is the lesson that keeps burning through my days. If forgiveness lives in heaven, send a little down to me, not to free me from this heartbreak, but to let your soul be free. And if I never get your answer, I'll still carry what I did. A broken man with open hands now, begging love to forgive. built our love like a glass house, beautiful and bright, windows full of soft tomorrows, shining in the light. I thought your arms were something solid, something time could never shake. But even crystal hearts can shatter with one goodbye too late. Now every room is filled with echoes of the way you used to stay. Your laughter lingers in the corners and disappears away. I walk barefoot through the pieces of the life we tried to hold, and every step keeps drawing sorrow from the cuts that never close. We were fragile from the beginning, but I loved you just the same. I held your fears like they were mine, and still got burned by flames. You looked at me like I was home once, then turned into the rain, and left me with these broken windows and your shadow in my veins. If you ever think about me when the night is cold and still, know I'm here among the wreckage, trying to learn how to heal. But some loves don't leave in silence, they fall apart in plain view. And now I'm just a broken man in a glass house without you. Without you. If it helps you leave, then blame me. Paint me black in every line. Tell your friends I never loved you. Say I wasted all your time. I'll wear the weight of your anger if it makes goodbye hurt less. 'Cause I still can't stand the silence of your absence in my chest. Maybe it's easier to hate me than admit we both were scared, that love was turning into echoes and breaking things we never shared. I know I had my hands afire, I know I let some cold words through, but I was still the one wide open, still trying not to lose you. So hate me harder if you need to, if that's how you make it through. Turn my name into a reason for the damage love can do. But every wound you throw between us still comes bleeding back to me. 'Cause even broken, even bitter, you're the only one I see. And when the anger burns to ashes and the noises all die down, you might find beneath the wreckage I was the one who stayed around. So hate me harder if it saves you. I'll take the blame, I'll take the scar, but don't say I never loved you. I loved you more than you are. We used to share those city midnights under yellow neon signs, laughing over smoking streetlights, thinking love would beat the time. You'd steal bites from off my plate and smile like the world was ours. Now I pass that little corner and it only tastes like scars. There's an empty chair at midnight where your shadow used to lean, and the air still holds the perfume of a life we used to dream. I still hear your low laughter in the clatter and the rain, but now the things that once felt simple only bring me back this pain. Funny how a small old memory can undo a man so fast. Just a street, a meal, a moment, and I'm drowning in the past. Now I'm eating with my heartbreak under broken city lights. If you ever walk that road again and see that little place, know I left a part of me there still searching for your face. 'Cause love can live in little things, in flavor, smoke, and afterglow. And every time the night gets lonely, that's where my broken heart still goes. You call me in the late night silence with a stranger in your voice, like somewhere in the distance you had already made your choice. I felt the whole room turning colder as your goodbye filled the air, and every promise we once whispered vanished like you were never there. Now your picture on the dresser feels heavier every day, and all the songs we used to lean on only break me when they play. I keep reaching for your number like a fool who still believes, but love don't answer broken people when the heart decides to leave. You said you lost your lover, like I was something small, like I was just a season you you outgrew after all. But I was the one who held you through every storm and scar. Now I'm the one left empty, wondering where you are. Maybe one day you'll remember the way I gave you all of me, the way I loved your darkest pieces like they were meant to be. But tonight I'm here with nothing, just these shadows and the pain. You said you lost your lover, and I lost everything. We were young enough to believe love could outlive anything. Two hearts running through the dark like pain would never catch our dreams. You wore hope like summer sunlight, I wore your name like second skin. Back when forever felt so easy and the world let us pretend. Now those nights feel far behind me, like a song I can't replay. I still see us in the streetlights before your heart drifted away. We were laughing at the future like it belonged to me and you. But time can turn the brightest fire into smoke and something blue. I miss the way your hand would find mine, like you knew where I was lost. I miss the boy I used to be before I learned what losing costs. Now I carry all our old days like photographs inside my chest. A little broken, a little fading, but I still love them all the best. Maybe youth was never meant to stay the way we wanted to. Maybe love is just a moment that leaves a shape on everything you do. But if I had one life to live again, I still run straight to your truth. 'Cause the most beautiful part of my heart was the part I gave in youth. Michael, I still say your name, like it might bring you back again. Through the silence of this old room, through the ache I'm living in, your shadow lingers by the doorway. Your voice still hangs in every hall, and every little thing reminds me how hard a heart can fall. You were the calm inside my chaos, the light I never knew I'd find, a quiet hand that held my breaking, a love that healed my restless mind. But something changed between our breathing, some distance I could never Did you know you'd leave me stranded with your name inside my heart? I still reach across the cold sheets, like your warmth is waiting there, but all I touch is empty midnight and the shape of my despair. If you ever hear this sorrow somewhere far beyond my view, know there's still a part of me, love, that belongs to only you. And though the world keeps turning slowly, I'm still lost in what we knew. Michael, I'm still here in pieces, trying to live without you. If I could hear your voice once more, I'd hold the silence after tight, like it was all I had to live on through another broken night. Your memory leans against me in every room and every door, and every part of me still aches to love you once more. I still replay our last forever, like it changed in different light. Maybe if I catch the right word, I could make this whole thing right. But time keeps moving without mercy, and my heart stays where you were, still talking to the ghost of us, still asking once more. Just once more, I touch your head and tell you what I couldn't then, that losing you was losing daylight, that I'd choose you all again. I'd say the things I buried deep behind my fear, my pride, my hurt. Now all I have are unsaid prayers and your name inside my words. If love still lives in some small corner, past the wreckage, past the war, maybe one day in another life you'll walk back through my door. Till then I'll wear this missing softly, like a wound I can't ignore, still breathing through a broken heart that needs you once more. The rain came down the night you left me, like heaven knew my heart would break. Every drop against my window sounded like the words you'd never say. Your shadow faded with the streetlights, your footsteps drowned beneath the storm, and I was left here in the silence, trying to survive. time the sky grows heavy, I feel your memory in the air, like the clouds still carry pieces of the love we used to share. I stand alone beneath the downpour, letting every cold drop fall, hoping maybe all this sorrow could wash your ghost out of it all. But heartbreak runs deeper than rivers, and pain don't leave that easily. You're still the ache inside my breathing, still the wound inside of me. I hear your name in distant thunder, see your face in every grave, and every storm just pulls me backward to the night you walked away. If you ever miss me in the rainfall, if your heart still feels this too, no, I never stopped loving, even when I lost with you. Now I'm just a man beneath the weather, with a sky that never clears, still standing in the same old storm of love, made of rainfall and my tears. I've been driving through the midnight with your name under my breath, trying to outrun all the memories that still haunt me in my chest. Every street light paints your shadow on the glass beside my face, and every road I take without you still somehow leads to your place. I keep telling myself, don't look back, don't let the old wounds bleed, but your goodbye still burns inside me like a thing my soul still needs. I've been hiding in the noise now, in the smoke, the lights, the crowd, but even with the whole world moving, your silence screams too loud. I'm running from a feeling that keeps running after me, a heartbreak dressed like your memory, a ghost that won't let me be. dig up more pain. Maybe one day I'll stop chasing what was never mine to keep. Maybe time will teach this broken heart how to finally sleep. But tonight I'm still moving nowhere, where you're echoing the dark, running from a feeling that still lives inside my heart. Your suitcase by the doorway says more than words can say, and your eyes won't even find mine, like your heart already walked away. I keep holding on to silence, like it might turn into hope, but this room feels full of endings, and I'm barely hanging on. Should I stay and keep on fighting for a love that's growing cold? Should I wait inside the ashes for a fire that won't hold? I still love you through the breaking, through the hurt, through every scar. But loving you alone is lonely when you're already so far. Sound like forever, now we barely sound like us. Every promise feels so fragile, every touch is turned to dust. I'm scared to lose the life we dreamed of, scared to watch it disappear. But I'm more afraid of staying where your love is no longer here. So tell me now before the night ends, before what's left is gone. Should I stay and keep believing, or admit that love moved on? If goodbye is where this road goes, then don't let me beg in vain. I was strong enough to love you, but not enough to stay in pain. I still leave your side untouched here, like you're coming home tonight. Still hear your footsteps in the hallway, still wake reaching in the night. Your picture leans against the silence, like it knows I'm breaking slow. And every little thing I'm holding is something I should let go. I still say your name too softly, like a prayer no sky returns. Still wear your memory like fire in a heart that never learns. The world keeps turning like it should love, but mine got lost in you. Now every day feels like surviving something I can't undo. Still I keep the door half open, still I check my phone at night, still I search for some small reason why we couldn't make broken, I'm still in love with you. Maybe scars will fade somehow, but tonight your ghost is with me, and it feels too real right now. So if you ever feel this distance, like a wound you cannot run, no, I'm still here with all the pieces, still loving you when love is gone. There's a road behind my heartbeat, where your footsteps still remain, covered up by dust and distance. But I walk it just the same. We were two souls full of fire, chasing something we called home. Now I'm standing in the silence, at the end of it alone. Every turn still holds your laughter, every mile still says your name, like the path we left behind us. Never learned how to forget. I keep tracing old directions with these trembling hands at night, trying to find the place we lost us, trying to make the wrong feel right. You were the light beside my shadow, the calm inside my storm, the only place this broken heart had ever felt so warm. But somewhere on that road between us, your love slipped out of sight, and I kept walking toward forever, while you were leaving in plain sight. Now the path we left is empty, but it lives inside my chest, like a map of all the moments I still love the most and miss the best. If you ever wander back there and feel my memory in the blue, no, I'm still lost between the footsteps of the path I left with you. My mind keeps running like a midnight train through stations of your name. Every thought comes back to where you stood before goodbye became. I watch the shadows cross the window like memories passing by, and every mile inside my chest feels farther from your light. I've got a train of thoughts that won't stop moving, a heart that won't sit still, carrying all the words I never said across this empty thrill. You were the only place I rested, the only peace I knew. Now every track leads through the dark, and every road leads you. I keep replaying old conversations, like I can change the end. Like somehow if I heard enough, you would find your way again. But time keeps pulling at my sorrow like steel against the rain, and I'm just another lonely soul riding through this pain. If you ever hear this distant breaking somewhere in the blue, know every thought I couldn't silence still carries me to you. Now I live between these restless hours,